Yeah, usually we have a copy of that just to see.
So then,
Kind of
in
agenda.
the, so you want just the zoning board application?
Yeah,
Okay, so in the future, I'll just put a packet together for everybody.
yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, so we can review the application, see what they're actually applying for.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna, but I wasn't sure exactly what copies of
What?
everything, okay. So then I have another from Houston surveyors, just saying that they're representing them,
Okay.
okay? And they paid the fee.
Okay, why don't we just go ahead and call the meeting to order, and then we can move on. We'll start with the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call, please.
Yes. Tom Hickey, Joseph Michaels,
Here.
Ralph Reese,
Here.
Keith Johnson,
Here.
Gary Guglielmi.
Here.
Um, John, this is your architect.
Yeah.
What's your name?
John Russell,
John.
Russell, W-A-S-Y, L-Y-A.
Thank you.
Tracy, this is for an area variance, for setbacks?
Yes.
Um, The application
Oh.
circled,
Yeah, they, you know what? Okay. Yeah, that's how it was put in, so it's actually an area variance then?
Yeah, so I don't know if you owe them an adjustment in fees?
Yeah, we are going to.
Okay. So who's representing here?
John's representing me.
Okay.
You, Mr. Bucher?
That's right.
Did I pronounce it right?
What's that?
Bucher?
Bucher. It doesn't
Do
matter.
you want to come forward and let us know what you're doing?
I would like to do. First of all, thank you for scheduling this special meeting. What we're proposing is a addition of about 525 square feet to the existing residence.
This is what you've delineated in this kind of an orange color?
Everything that's gray is an existing, and the
Right.
orange is the new building, and then the blue is the new or replacement deck.
Okay.
Essentially, what we need for this is that one of the members' parents is living with them at the time. She's getting elderly, and right now she's living on the second floor, and the stairs are becoming an issue. So we're putting together a addition so that she can live on the first floor without having to go upstairs. So we're relocating the bedroom down to the first floor.
And it's also a bathroom too.
That's correct. So, but we're moving the bedroom.
Right.
Not
Not so much as moving, but building a new bedroom.
Yeah. On the site plan, it shows there is a dotted line which indicates the required side yard.
Right.
Which is 20 feet. The house itself already encroaches into that because the zoning requirement
It's grandfathered in.
was, this was built prior to the zoning law enactment. We're continuing the existing line of the house towards the back of the new addition. So our encroachment is almost exactly the same, except that because the property line drifts just a little bit. Right now, we're at 15-foot 0 7/8 to the property line, and if we extend that line all the way across, we're
14, 8 3/4.
Right, so we're 4 inches difference closer. There is already an existing garage, which is right next to the property line.
Mm-hmm.
And since the zoning law,
Excuse me, that's on your property?
that's correct.
Okay. Can you come up with that?
It's right here.
Oh, here, okay.
Okay. There's a driveway that goes down to the garage. Also, just to point out that in that neighborhood, because the zoning law was enacted after many of the houses were built, the neighbor's house is a foot away from the common property line. And that, that also is grandfathered in, so it's,
This is the first time I've seen this. Can you just give me an idea where on, I know I see the number here, but where on J Street this is? Oh, here.
here's, sorry. That's Main
28.
Street. Church is
Okay,
here.
okay.
This is their house. This is the neighbor's
Yeah,
house.
you know Catherine Haber?
Yes.
Okay, Haber's property would be right there, church being there, and
Right.
smack between them.
Oh, okay. Okay, so it's really like the first house in on the
That's-
right side,
yeah.
basically. Okay, you're sort of across from John Kill, Molly Kill there.
Yeah.
For future meetings, I'll put print out a parcel viewer with every package so that you can see a map and the property.
All right,
Okay.
Okay, so you're basically looking for about a 5-foot setback, a variance in the setback regulations on one side only.
14.8 from, what, 5, yeah, 5 foot
Roughly
6.
5.
The addition on the elevations, they're shown, again, everything that's existing is brown, everything that's existing is gray.
Right.
All the new work is in brown.
Okay.
So we're looking at a one-story structure. We're in a zone B.
Flood zone.
Yeah, zone B, flood zone, so we're being cautious and we're putting everything up on piers.
Yeah, she,
The grade does fall away?
Yes, it does.
It's indicated
yeah,
there?
falls back pretty steeply.
Yeah.
And then flattens out at the bottom.
Okay.
Is the garage actually on a dry lake stone foundation, as your drawing shows?
Yeah.
That would give a clue as to the age of the house then.
Yeah, it was, I think,
14, just says, yeah.
if I'm remembering on the
But it says that's what they.
county parcel deal, it was listed as like 1920.
27.
Yeah, that would be another small garage and dry lake stone.
It's a Model T size
Yeah.
garage.
Yeah.
I don't have any additional questions, you guys?
I don't.
No, I mean, it seems very straightforward.
I agree.
It's a reasonable request, but we need to move this to a public hearing. I'll make a motion to move this application to public hearing for our next regular scheduled meeting.
I'll second.
Oh, yeah, right, yeah. You want to do a roll call?
Yeah. Take a vote.
Yeah, I just call the roll and mark.
Okay.
vote.
Yeah, Joe Michaels,
Yes.
Ralph Reese,
Yes.
Keith Johnson,
Yes.
Gary Romanetti.
Yes.
The other thing, we may be, I will stop by at some point, and the other members of the board may stop by just to take a look at the site. Okay, yeah, you don't have a vicious dog in the backyard.
Well, we have 2 dogs inside, but they're not visible.
Okay. Yeah, let's just take a quick look at it, so we, in case you have any other questions or concerns for our next meeting. All right, thank you. Have a good presentation, thank you.
So this is what I'm going to need when we get to the part for the building.
Okay.
After the public hearing. So these are the things that you're going to need. And then the building permit fee is based on evaluation of construction, and the copy of the contractor's fee will help determine that. You have a $50 credit at this time, so I mean, I can do it, I'll be able to put it towards that, if you want to get there. Okay, so if you want to take that, it tells you what you need. Okay?
Thanks for getting this together for us.
Absolutely.
No problem.
Have a good
Thank you.
evening.
You too.
sorry for the delay.
That's
Send
okay.
my best to Liz.
Okay, well,
Do we have any correspondence? Email, letters?
No, the email was kind of inundated with spam and things like that, and by the time I pulled out anything about classes, they were all expired. So, we missed it for the summer. I was, with the planning board, we were discussing for each meeting, you get 15 minutes of time toward the 4 hours that's required of education
Really?
per year.
For
Yeah.
attending the meeting?
Yeah, you get 15 minutes per meeting, and so I'm looking into that right now. I'm gonna send an email to Rob to see if that applies here for us as well, because I know that it was something that Joanne Cal had brought up at the planning board meeting, and so I'm looking into seeing what that is, and I'm gonna shoot off the email to Rob to see if we can do that here, and if we can, then everybody will get, credit back.
Who's that? All right.
So it'll be 3 hours per year.
Yeah, but please keep us posted if you can, any upcoming trainings, because they're always.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Well, now the box is empty. I had thousands of emails when I started, so it was a lot to go through.
Because usually there's the town, it's a once a year event. It's just not state of the towns, but it's either at Hannah, or sometimes they had it on 1 year, they had it at Hunter.
Oh, the Association
Association
of
of
Towns?
Towns.
Yeah, those are I did bring you 2 booklets, or one or 2 booklets were there for, oh, it's over there. Right under your map, next to the
Right.
microphone.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
There's data's in here? And when do you know that?
I'm not sure if that's in there. I had these for you guys, so I ran up and got them down. I don't
Okay.
know if there's any actual trainings in there, because I haven't looked. I'm gonna call and have myself added to the mailing list for these
Okay,
things.
good.
And so then I'll have time to look through them, in between meetings, and I'll let you know if there's anything special. I'll flag your pages or something. So, what I do want you guys to do, if you don't mind, is just take this and put your current email that you want me to use on it, so that I know you don't. I'll call you. We're good with the emails and stuff. But if you could just write down your email. I had everybody's number. We're clear on that, so I just want to get everybody's email. So I can just do, a group email. I will probably still follow up with a phone call because that's what I want.
This is the application. You can make copies for it.
Yeah, I'll make copies, yep, and I'll also, I'll bring printouts from the parcel viewer. I'll bring printouts from the parcel viewer too, because I can
Okay.
do Google, most properties, I can do Google Street Image too, so I can actually get you a picture of the house.
Oh, that'd be
And
great.
then I'll get you a map also.
That'd be handy, because a lot of us might know, it's hard to look at a
Right, just identify.
survey sometimes, and then just, figure out where it is.
Right. Well, I can definitely do the map on the parcel viewer, and I can do an aerial overlay, so it'll show us where it is anyway. But if I can get the street image of the
Yeah.
property, I'll definitely.
No, just
It's a great thing. They have a new, I don't know if you ever
So
used
she's
the
got a
Ulster
phone
County
number
parcel
for
viewer,
that.
but they have a new beta version.
Not in several months, it used to be, it was tough to use.
It's really fantastic now. Yes, very user friendly.
Oh,
And
really?
it's got all of the new flood mapping and everything, all these overlays. It's got the municipal zoning overlay, the new flood map, the old ones, and everything is there. It's really pretty great.
Yeah, I remember it was difficult to find parcels with the old steps, and it would take a lot of time. It was hard to scroll around, to kind of get to anything.
Well, the search criteria on this one is owner, SBL, and address, so it gives you 3 different options. So it's pretty easy to
Fine.
find something like this one, yeah.
Need a motion to adjourn?
Yeah, if you guys, unless you have anything else you want to discuss?
No, I don't have any.
Thank you for showing
It's
up.
open with Hickman's is still open, and whatever happened to that, is there?
He is not, as far as I know, he hasn't come
We're
back.
still waiting for documentation from the DOT on that.
From Mr. Higley?
Right.
From forward, okay.
We did receive a letter that Don Brewer forwarded me. Don Brewer had had some communication with, I forget the man's name now, but he had some type of communication with someone from the DOT who had responded to a letter that Don wrote.
Right.
But it was my understanding that the contents of that letter were nowhere near significant as far as what it was we were looking for, and that those documentation requirements have still not been met at this point.
That's correct, I've seen the letter and the response. Yeah, that's correct.
Okay.
All right. Motion?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
Poll us?
Have to, all in favor? It's a.
All in
Aye.
favor?
Aye. Okay, what's
I'm gonna see if I can get copies of this. I saw Rob printing out something big and fancy about the copy machine downstairs the other day. So I'm gonna see if I can maybe get a couple copies of this
Okay.
for us. Because I think that one has,
I never been New Jersey, New York, maybe so this is getting that way. What do you get? No critters in it? All right, Mr. Garrett,
All right.
good to see you.
I guess you did clean up.
No, I just literally just changed my shirt. I was digging clay out of my yard. Yeah, I think I, so I literally just threw my soaking my t-shirt off and put this one on.
Okay.
All right. Did you actually, Tracy, did you find out to have a meeting, do we actually need four? Do we need a
I
majority? plus
actually,
one?
I hadn't actually spoken to anyone on it yet because we just had that conversation Friday.
Right.
But I did see in past minutes that there were only 3 members present.
We
at
have had
certain
meetings
meetings.
with just 3 members, yeah. And,
Yeah,
you know, luckily everyone voted the same way, but.
so I think, I mean, we only have 5 at this point, so.
Yeah, that's all this board has.
Right.
So they have that.
The planning board has more than that, so.
Well, they tried a number of years ago to get us to go to a 7-member board, but we've fought it so far because it's hard enough to get 5 guys to come to the meeting.
Oh, right.
Maybe might not be a bad idea to have an alternative or have an alternate person. We have a vote if someone's out or sick or whatever. But I think as long as we have 3 people, we can have a meeting, particularly a preliminary meeting. And I believe 3 people can make a decision as long as they're all in favor.
Right.
But the decision could stand either way, whether they vote in favor of it or against it.
Right, okay.
But I believe 3.
I'll look more in the
But
code.
I believe 3.
And if there's anything
would be considered.
controversial.
We've done it.
Yeah.
Another time, Tracy
Yeah.
said she thought that perhaps that we had it before, but.
Yeah, because I had kept hearing this quorum, you know, there's gotta be a quorum, so, I mean, I don't see how planning board and zoning board meetings would differ much, but this is what,
Not in the
you know,
rules,
they're
no.
saying. And it was Tom Hickey actually told me that you had to have a quorum to have a meeting, which is why the last 2 have been canceled. The
Who
first
determines
one
what a
initially,
quorum is?
the first
What
meeting,
is a quorum?
Well, some, either, you know, it's the majority.
we said 4 was a quorum.
Yeah, but I think 3's a quorum.
Yeah, three is
Three
not
is a quorum.
You can't have even numbers because it could be a tie and nothing is done.
Okay, well then there's some confusion there, because I know the planning board says 4 is a quorum.
Well, that's a majority,
But
it's a
they're a
simple majority.
They're a 7-member board.
I gotcha, okay, so it's based on the amount of members
Right.
on the
Yeah.
board? Okay,
They have to
that makes
have
more
a
sense.
quorum, I guess, it means majority.
You can look,
Okay.
you can look it up on the computer. There is the New York State Standard Rules of Meeting,
Okay,
or ask the Association of Towns. Either one, you can go to the Association of Towns and check, but I mean, we have had a number of occasions where we only had 3 people.
I know, because I read it today in the minutes when I was looking through, you know, just previous,
So with a 5,
files.
Yeah, with a 5-member board, 3's a quorum.
So I was trying to determine if we'd still be able to proceed tonight if, you know, we were down a man. And from what I could see, it looked as though we had. But because you and I had already touched base with this, and you kind of helped guide me through this. I thought you were coming, and then I didn't realize what had happened, and so that's why I wanted to reach out and see, that you were here. Because you're already involved.
You did good.
So, thank you.
You got through the first one, Grace.
All
You
right.
did good.